It's 4:26 in the morning. I just smelled random guy's cologne, and I just realized that within 24 hours of recording this video, it will be a full moon in Sagittarius. Oh, and we already got a card. Think or say out loud, I allow this reading, and let's get to it. What do you need to know? What's so important that I had to do this reading right now? Not even allowed to go to bed. I have to just do readings instead. Five of Swords in reverse and King of Pentacles. Interesting. Can you tell us a little more, Spirit, please? Oh, thank you. Temperance. Somebody's got a throat chakra thing they need to work on. Balance of that by itself would be excellent. Spirit, what else? Anything else? Ooh. High Priestess in reverse. And the Hanged Man. Right up. Right up! Also, you might find something today that you have been looking for a long time. I literally have been looking for something. I'm not going to even try to get into it because I want to get into your reading. But literally seconds before your reading, maybe a half an hour most, it literally just appeared. Like, I mean, you know those scenarios when you're like ripping the house apart going, I know I just had it, where was it? And literally there's no way it should be on the floor between my feet because, I mean, you know. So, something might just appear in your life and you're like, there's no way. Yes, there's always a way. There's the divine's way. There's Spirit's way. So, where there's a will, there's a way. So, Five of Swords in reverse is talking about, interestingly, kind of like the last reading, but not. So if you didn't see that reading, maybe go back one video. I think it's one video. But there's a conversation about how you haven't been taking care of yourself. You have dedicated so much time and effort and energy into other people that not only has it somehow truly messed with your self-esteem, self-confidence, self-belief, self-worth stuff, but you haven't been either eating properly, drinking, maybe alkaline water. There's something about that that's been hindering your quality of life. Do not allow the negative scenarios around you to pull you back down into patterns and habits that you are already breaking out of. That's what they want you to do. So don't do that, okay? Five of Swords in reverse is also talking about how the bad times are turning around now. Just keep your mindset right. Remember, believing is seeing, not the other way around. The King of Pentacles in this reading is talking about how with this full moon, you might be having very strong 18 plus energy. Your Kundalini might even be awakening and rising. So be careful of differentiating between these energies and thinking a person is going to cure it. Like, don't just jump in with somebody at this moment just because, you're feeling extremely like, rawr, okay? Full moon, especially with all the other stuff going on planetary-wise, don't ignore your physical desires and all of the things that can bring you pleasure, but also be cautious about gluttonous of it in a way. There's a message a little bit about like, you're kind of like a little bit all over the place. And we understand because you were in this, now you're kind of in this, and you're trying to acclimate into a new perspective while still handling your low self-esteem and lack of belief in self. Because to have the Hanged Man and the High Priestess, but have the High Priestess in reverse and have Temperance kind of like 433 on the clock. Oh, and 444 on the timer clock. There is a message of you need to gain a better perspective about yourself. You have been allowing yourself the limited mindset that others have been trying to make you be. And it's almost like you're forgetting in a way that you are such a glorious creature in a way. They're warning you, especially with the High Priestess in reverse and the Hanged Man upright. Your focus with this full moon and all these energy changeovers has made you a little disorganized. Sporadic is a word they're using, with your focus and where you're putting your time, energy, attention. Also, literally the words they just want me to say to you is, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And it is very easy for you to be like, you know what, fuck it all, I'm gonna just hibernate 555 on the timer clock and not deal with any of this. Screw it, I'll just stay in a dreamland, a fantasy land, a disassociation land. I don't know why I would keep saying land, but they're really concerned about you allowing yourself to fall off this determined path just because some things are suddenly not easy as you thought they were going to be. Now, nothing might have been easy in your life, but whatever this message is, for those that it's meant for, you will understand. If you do not understand this message, it was never for you. So either go into my profile and go watch a different one, book a private reading. But you need to get yourself back into balance where you understand your perspective and you no longer try to do it all thinking that it'll just poof kind of work. And I know that's not really what you feel, but there is this energy of like, you're not realizing how big a deal you are. Part of it feels like it's burnout almost, where it's like, how can you focus? You're so tired, you're so stressed, all this stuff. Granted. But then that means there are small steps you need to start changing. As hokey and silly as it might sound to some of you, maybe you need to start every morning in a different way. And that doesn't mean like, never have your coffee or silence for 3 hours or stupid shit that doesn't work for you. Meaning instead, maybe when you first wake up, you remind yourself that you're fabulous. Okay, so you could set alarms on your phone and have it be affirmations. So like, 6:45 in the morning, it says, I am so grateful I woke up in my highest and best timeline. 8:45 in the morning, I love myself and I am worthy of loving interactions with others. I mean, that's a lot of words, but that could help you maybe. That kind of thing. The small steps that build into a beautiful reality. We really need you to work on your belief of self so that you can balance out how much self-deprecating you're having versus how much positive self-esteem. Like, if this was a younger sibling that you loved, or a niece or a grandchild or whatever, you would want them and would be doing that for them. So try to start doing it for yourself like you would for some small, lovely child of yours in a way. Whether it's, a cousin, a nephew, your friend's child, you know what I'm saying? That kind of like, oh, no, don't talk about yourself like that. We love you too much. We're not doing that. And then changing it over, because the more you break through, the stronger you'll be to achieve everything that you're meant to. But there is like a self-esteem issue going on where you almost feel undeserving and like shameful on trying to even perceive a glorious reality and future for yourself to a certain level. And look what shirt I'm wearing. It's from Stranger Things, the 11 magical, amazing girl. Maybe book a private reading and maybe take a few moments and remember how magical and amazing and magical you are.